I look like a crazy person. I have just been out here for maybe 30 minutes prepping the garden, doing some planting, and I was like, why am I not recording this? So I'll show you what I've done so far, and then we can finish up. So, this is what's going on. I put up these two panels finally. Before I just had that one hanging on some wire like this, and then I had that also hanging there so my dog wouldn't jump through to get to the fence, because there's a dog on the other side that they like to go at it. They just want to have fun and be friends, but it sounds scary. So I also planted some carrots. I saw the garden hermit, aka Jacques from Epic Gardening, say to excuse me. He said to plant your carrots and then put cardboard on top because they need a lot of water to germinate, and my carrots never germinate. This is gonna be my third time trying. So I planted some carrots here and there. I used the whole pack. Next, what I did was the cardboard that I had peeled all the tape off and packing labels off of yesterday when I was cleaning the garage. I put them in here. I heavily watered, and then I put these down just to sort of like start the lasagna method. There isn't really any grass there, but there was some food from my kitchen compost bin. That's watermelon, and there's an orange. So I was like, I'll just cover it so we can kind of start composting. Yeah, so that's what I did. And now what I'm gonna do is take out these leaves. I'm gonna leave that, but I'm gonna plant something new here. And I have no idea what this is. I remember planting something here, I just cannot recall what it was. So I'm gonna leave those there. I'm gonna leave those two there. I'm gonna plant something here, and I'll probably plant something right there. And mostly what I'm doing are chards and lettuces. I do have beets in here, but the planting zone for beets in my area is September through May. So I'm just gonna wait on that because I have had so much trouble with beets. I'm like, let me just do it when it's supposed to be done. But I really like chard, so we're in January still, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, so carrots, chard, this was chard, carrots, bell pepper, Elysium, and I remembered what these are. They are tomatoes. I wanted to see if I could actually grow tomato from seed, and this is the shadiest spot of all of these two beds. So I was like, I'll try it over there because we get a lot of sun here. So yeah, and then all the leaves and sticks I pulled out of the raised beds, I threw back here on top of these to wear them down and to just get it out of the way. And yeah, that is all the gardening we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna go back inside, probably get to organizing some other things in the kitchen. Definitely gonna keep looking for a place for my canning stuff to get that out of my brother's room. And date night is at 5:30, so I have to get ready to go by 5:30. And then I also have to pick up a car because we do Toro at 12 o'clock. So see you in a second. So I just left Goodwill and I found 3 pressure canners. I only bought one because I don't need all 3. One of them was like beautiful, vintage, stunning. I wanted to buy it just to buy it because it was so pretty, but I'd rather somebody who's actually going to use it or restore it buy it. The other one was smaller, and I'm pretty sure it's a Miro, which is what my bigger pressure canner is at home. But it was too small for me to can quart-sized jars, and I'd rather have something for me to be able, not quart, pint-sized jars. So I'd rather have something big enough for me to just can the pints, because I think that's probably what I'm going to be working most with, pints and smaller. And then when I do need to pressure can quarts, I have my bigger one. So yeah, there were also these beautiful like rattan trays and this like vintage brother sewing machine. Like, it was a good day to be at Goodwill, and I wish I had the money. Like, I wish I had more money, because Goodwill would have got all my monies, is basically what I'm saying. Now I'm on my way home because we had to pick up the car, and then I went and stopped at Goodwill because we needed plates, and I needed to drop some stuff off at Goodwill anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. Only spent $40, which is good, because I got a basket for the umbrellas that I want to put by the door, 2 sets of big plates, 2 sets of small plates, a set of bowls, and a pressure canner. For $40? Are you kidding me? It's good. Although I do kind of wish I would have bought the brown plates at the other Goodwill when I saw them. And if I go back and they're there, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, I also did buy like a brown dish bowl thing, so yeah. This is the fit for date night. Don't look at the clothes in my room. The jacket was my aunt's in the 90s, I think. Pants are from Target. Shoes and socks from H&M. Top, I believe from H&M as well. Hair in a bun with bangs out. Earrings from H&M. Ring, my grandma's JCPenney. My first boyfriend in 9th grade. My aunt's ex-mother-in-law. A ring I bought for my best friend and I. My class ring. I have no idea what we're doing, so I hope this is appropriate. So I just left my old bank. Now my old bank. I had to close a checking account because I had found a better account that offered higher APY. Is that what it's called? APY? Yes, APY, annual percentage yield. Excuse me. That hired better APY in both the savings and the checkings account. And I can totally understand how, if you are not confident with financial knowledge, if you don't know why you're doing something or why you're switching things, I can totally see how going to the bank and talking to a person and like wanting to do something that goes against what the bank wants can be intimidating, and how you can get talked out of what you actually want to do. Like, he was telling me, so why are you switching? And I said I found a bank with a better APY. He's like, I highly doubt that. And I'm like, okay. He's like, you won't find a better bank with whatever. We offer 4% on $250,000 or something like that. And I was like, well, I don't have $250,000. And he was like, okay, or whatever. And then he said, what bank? And I was like, I told him my bank, and he's like, an online bank. And I was like, yep, that's how I prefer to do things. It's just easier that way for me. He's like, yeah, but it's nice to talk to a real person when you need help. And I was like, I rarely need help. Thank you, though. You know, it's just like, and it was, I understand that it's his job. Like, it's a business. You don't want to lose customers, because even though you're at a bank, you are a customer. They are making money off of having you keep your money in their bank. They're using your money to invest in things that further the wealth of the company and their higher clients. So they don't want to lose you. But I don't know. It's just like, it's very snarky. It was like, and I'm just like, yeah. He was like, what percentage? Oh my God, is there something on the lens? A fingerprint. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's on there. But he was like, what's your yield? And I was like, 3%. And he was like, on any amount. And I was like, yeah. He's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, 3% on anything. Okay? Not $250,000 that rarely anybody has. Anyway, that's that on that. I'm on my way home. Talk to you later. Hello guys, I've been home for a little while. I ate, and I just finished roughing out a script for episode 2 of a Sincerely Obscene podcast, which hopefully by the time this video is up, episode 1 will be out. And probably about a week after that, episode 2 will be out. And I do mention this vlog in the podcast. So if you came from the podcast, hello! This is Mikayla, who was recording on the same day that this is the Mikayla that said the words that this vlog would be out already. So hopefully it's already out. Anyway, what I'm doing right now while I am roughing out the script is, here's the roughing of the script. Thank goodness it didn't focus. And I am watching Miss Becky from Acre Homestead while she talks about what she ate during postpartum. This is what my room looks like. It's a little bit of a mess, so please don't judge me. Those are the shoes I wore today, my favorite shoes. I have this giant tapestry of the birth of Venus that my friend got me for Christmas a while ago. I found that poster, which is like devastatingly faded. If you look at the bottom right there, you can see where the frame covered the poster, and it's like more vibrant in color than the rest of it. But that is The Kiss, I believe is what it's called, a painting. I don't know who it was by, but I saw it and I fell in love with it, and I've seen so many like recreations and renditions of it. In fact, there's one
of Howl's Moving Castle, where that's Howl and Sophie doing that pose, and I'm obsessed with it. Anyway, that was in that frame. And I took it out, and that was what was behind the kiss, and I think that's equally as cute, so I just use it as decoration. This is me. Hello. I literally record my podcast in that closet. I sit on the floor in my closet and record the podcast. So, let's zoom this back out then, shall we? Also, look at how pretty that looks. Like, what? That's so pretty. So yeah, if you are from the vlog and you're from the Learner of Love YouTube channel or the Learner of Love Instagram account and you have not checked out the podcast, I highly recommend. Episode 1 is about abstinence and why it's a valid choice. And episode 2, which will be out after this video is out, so stay tuned for that. Follow us on Spotify or Anchor or wherever you get your podcasts, will be about school. Because as you know, I just started school again for my master's program. Yeah, see you guys when I see ya.